Hello everybody and welcome back to Victoria, where we're mostly going to be remaining at peace. We're working a bit on our economy, on our tech, and also there's this. We can increase opinion of our nation or add nations to our sphere of influence. One of them is Blackfoot. So let's take a look at what we can do here. Let's see here. We could potentially... What do we need to add to sphere? Okay, we need a lot of influence to have this happen. Noted. Well, we can simply increase relations with them. Our current influence is... This is our influence, right? The tooltip isn't wanting to work. Those are diplomatic points, not influence. Okay. Where do we see our actual influence here? That's just opinion, I would assume. We're going to work on increasing relations with them, though. That takes 2 points, 2 diplomatic points. Okay. So, next, we can work on Corchin, which I believe is over here. Yes, indeed. Okay. So they're currently in the sphere of the Republic of China. We're allied to the Republic of China, but we're going to increase opinion with Corchin. Zhengzhou? We'll see what we can do here. I'm assuming they're also in the sphere of Republic of China. Yep. Excellent. Devagiri, who I believe is down here. Yep, they are indeed. Once again, I'm pretty sure this is just increase opinion. That's okay. They're currently neutral there. Yeah, we definitely want to consider sphering them. Okay, we can also do Xia, who is of course up here. And then in theory, we'd be able to do these guys as well. I'm not sure exactly where they are. But they're in here. If we... Actually, I saw it right there. Right as I sorted it. It was these guys, right? Yes, these guys. So we would be able to increase relations if we had the diplomatic point, but we don't. Okay, so let's continue for right now. I do want to check in on the status of our... Let's sort by infrastructure here. On the status of our factories over here. It looks like we are looking for machine parts. That is absolutely fine. We now have the Acquire State CB against Bilu 0, and we probably want to utilize this, because these guys just went revolutionary and unsphered themselves from us. So we probably want to declare war on them. Acquire State. Ingria. Excellent. I don't think they have any way to stop us. So we're just going to move in like this, and then we're going to split this force in half and move into Valmiera. Like so. And that should be that war done and dusted, assuming there's no one else in this war. And no, there isn't. I don't think they had time to make any friends. Now, we may be able, depending on potential jingoism, we may be able to grab both of their states and full annex them. Let's check in here. Potentially. We would need 1.0 diplomatic points. We are gaining diplomatic points, though. 0.3. Is that per month? I'm assuming that would be per month. Yeah, that's per month. So we'd have to wait a couple of months in that case. Actually, we have 1.2 right now. So that's perfectly fine. So if we were to go into here... The war isn't going well enough, so we would have to wait for some of these occupations to finish up. That's fine. Absolutely fine. I'm just wondering... Yeah, we're not getting any machine parts right now. We might want to build ourselves a machine parts factory. But I don't think we need machine parts as an ongoing thing, right? I think that's just a one-off. Ooh, actually, some of these I'm interested in investing in. The small arms factory, and we've already... Actually, the fertilizer factories would be good too. We'll invest in all of that. Okay. Excellent. So we are about halfway done with our alphabetic flag signaling. Once we're done with that, of course, we will probably start working on factory throughput tech, maybe clean coal, or maybe just ad hoc money bill printing. Market structure, that would be really good too. Probably market structure. I want to check in here. 1.57% of our pop is clergy. Okay. We are, of course, also working on enlarging our workforce over here in Limousine. And that is going reasonably well. Can we see here? Let's see. Our workforce is currently 11% craftsmen. So yeah, that is going reasonably well. Bilu Zero is offering us Bilu Zero in Nigria. And that is not perhaps what we're looking for, because I want to see if we can add a war goal here. We don't have the Jingoism, and I was told that Jingoism in imported games is kind of broken and doesn't really work very well. So that's interesting. I'm just wondering what our Jingoism is currently doing. Going up a little bit. Just want to... There we go. Yeah, our Jingoism is going up a little bit on the day ticks, but that's going to take forever to get up there. I think we'll just piece this out. Okay. And now we're going to, if we can, immediately start working on justifying again. We can on 8 August. Okay. No thank you, Ternate. No thank you, Play Below. We're okay. No thank you, Japan. We're still okay. We're going to stockpile the tea. And we'll ditch the militancy a bit. So we definitely want these last 2 locations. We're probably truced with them for a while. Yeah, until 26 July 1838, so 5-year truce. That's fine. And we probably can't justify until that's done, right? Oh, we just don't have the diplomatic points, actually. Or actually, no, we do have the diplomatic points. I'm guessing, yeah, we have a truce with them, so we can't do that until our truce is up. So we should think about what we want to do next militarily. And, I mean, I'm still pretty heavily focused on getting these factories done. We really do need those machine parts. Machine parts aren't something that we're using for our railroad constructions, are they? I don't think they are. No, that's timber, steel, and cement. Okay. Influence with the Aztec changed by 5, gain an infamy? Yeah, we'll assert our position. And we'll conduct thorough investigations, naturally. Not interested in allying you, you jerks. You're probably going to pull us into wars or something. Actually, we might be interested in allying them, but later. Right now, we're really focused on internal matters. Like building railroads. Railroads are a good thing to build. We require additional infrastructure. Okay, let's see here. We are going to be getting our next tech done in just a couple of months, apparently. Okay. Sounds good. We're making tremendous progress on that tech. We're currently apparently number 2 in the Great Powers. Republic of China has eclipsed us. And I think that's largely due to their industrial and... yeah, due to their prestige and industrial power. Fair enough. They've been working a lot on soft power, and that's fine. We're working on industrialization, but it'll be a little while. And I'm suspecting that's where all our machine parts are going. That's the theory, anyway. Yeah, we've gained none of the machine parts we're looking for. Let's check in on our budget here and see. Yeah, that's quite a lot of money for the machine parts. We may want to consider building a machine parts factory, actually. I wonder if we'll need a machine parts factory for the machine parts factory. Let's see here. Can we build a machine parts factory? I believe we may not have the tech. Okay. Relations or prestige loss? We'll take the relation hit. I'll keep the prestige. Thank you very much. Okay. So there's some of that stuff going on. I wouldn't mind eventually fighting France, but we're not really economically in a position to make that happen. But I definitely want to clean some of this up. France is... Are they considered a great power? Yes, they are. But there's our alphabetic flag signaling. So I think we're going to go for market structure right now for mining and farming output increases. That's where most of our funding is coming from. And when would this finish? This would finish in about 2.5 years. In 1836. This activates in 1840. Okay. We have to make sure as soon as idealism activates that we're working on that. ASAP. That is the top priority. 50% increased research points is just absolutely massive. I'm wondering if maybe we should consider justifying against these guys. I mean, we can do an add to sphere. Could we maybe get them to add to our sphere? We have decent... Yeah, we might be able to do this. I'm going to increase relations with them for right now. Excellent. Well, let's proceed for now, and maybe make a few more railroads if we can find some locations where we actually can. And in fact, we can. Down over in this area. Excellent. Because we do want to get additional railroads built, particularly... Like, we've been focusing pretty hard on Europe right now and getting our European infrastructure up, but we kind of particularly want to build it in Africa, because being able to move around Africa would be a huge, huge deal. So we're going to work on that. Build it in all the state provinces. Because a lot of these we actually have the tech to build in as well. So let's get just a ton of railroads built up. We could nationalize the bank, but we're going to allow the farmers to keep their money. They gained 3 militancy. RIP. Does make me sad. Brazil, Japan, and Ojibwa. We'll accept a couple of these, I guess. So that hopefully they stop spamming us. Okay. Time for additional railroads. I'm sure no one saw this coming. Civil violence. We'll intervene immediately. Okay, we actually don't have the tech to build in very many locations over here, but maybe on Madagascar. Nope. No, that's definitely not a thing. Okay. How about in India? We could use some railroads in India. I'm sorry, do you have permission to be sieging my province? No. No, you do not have permission to be sieging my province. Get out of here, Indian pan-nationalists. I guess I should have read that pop up a little closer, because I definitely didn't. That's okay. We'll take care of them. This should not be any sort of a problem whatsoever. We're almost there, as is. There we go. And they're dead. Fantastic. Well, I tried to warn them. They did not listen. So you know what that means. More railroads. We're actually a little low on cash for building railroads right now. We've burned through our cash pretty heavily. Ava, I kind of forget where they are. I thought they were up here, but that's Alania. Okay. We can probably get away with turning up our admin a little bit here, up to about here. We can actually probably get away with maxing this out or close to it. We're losing a little money maxing it out. We can just pop this back to maybe like here. Yeah, now we're making money. Fantastic. Time to administer. And we're losing money again. I'm just going to bump it back a little bit, about like that. There we go. Well, we've definitely made good progress on expanding our railroads. There's no doubt about that. We have a lot of railroads that we did not previously have. As in, we had no railroads previously. So that is excellent. And we've expanded a little bit over here. We've expanded a little bit over here. I think we expanded a little over here, but I'm not 100% on that. Yeah, they're in our sphere. It'd be fascinating if we had some way to annex them from the sphere, but we do not. If we did, I would say we should probably be looking to primarily expand that way. That's not a thing in Victoria. We're going to keep digging deep and greedily. That mining efficiency is so good. Excellent. We are, of course, pretty short on brigades. I do want to check in on our factories. We've still not managed to source any machine parts. Fantastic. Okay, well, we've got this glass factory fully stocked up in terms of employees, so that's something. We are, of course, subsidizing this canned food factory, as well as these two steel factories. Okay. We're not subsidizing this factory, and our higher priority is going to be very low in this factory once we get this started. There seems to be a severe lack of machine parts right now. And I'm wondering what tech gives us the ability to do that. Mechanical production? Let's see here. I mean, these are all very nice. Ah, here it is. Precision work. So yeah, it's mechanical production. I think we go for that next. So we then get that invention ASAP. Precision work, that is. Some of these are prereqs, so it's not going to be available at first, but we just need to get that going so we can get some of those machine parts going. Minority building restrictions. Assimilation rate increase. We'll go for that. Okay. It's currently 1835. Clergymen are at 1.71% of the population. It's fantastic. We're gaining 8.23 research points per day. And that's going to be coming up pretty dramatically over the course of this game. We're going to be truced with these guys for a while yet. Let's see. When is our truce up with these guys? Gain 4 militancy or lose a prestige. I'm going to avoid losing the prestige for right now. Our truce with these guys is up, I think, next year, if I recall correctly. I'm going to accept with Ava. So Blackfoot over here. I would be interested in potentially sphering them. We're working on our influence over here. We can increase their opinion. That will cost us influence, or we can increase relations, costing us diplomatic points. Gotcha. Okay. So industrially, we're not doing absolutely fantastic. We need machine parts to make this happen, but those, I don't believe they're even available right now. I'm not sure if anyone has any of those currently. Let's actually hop into the trade menu here. And let's see here. It's probably an industrial good, machine parts. It's in high demand. The price has risen. We have 0.00% of the world production. We do use some machine parts. Okay. So yeah, I think we should definitely, as soon as we can, invest in machine parts. We're currently looking at getting market structure researched in a little under a year. Very slightly under a year. Okay. We're definitely making progress on that. 8.29 research points each and every day. Wonderful. Fugitive Slave Act in the United States has happened. That's impressive. I guess Connecticut is the South now? There's not much of the United States. They're, of course, sphered by us. Now, Newfoundland, I'd be interested in potentially getting them sphered. So let's increase relations with them. And where do we see our current influence on them? That's the question. I don't know. That is a good question. We'll check again once our diplomat gets there, though. Okay, maybe we should consider building some additional railroads. Perhaps we can build some over in this region, over here. And indeed we can. Already got those there. Maybe some up in Egypt. Oh, we don't have the cash. Okay. We spent all of our cash. That works. We should definitely think about who we're going to fight next, and it may be Below Zero. We're still at truce with them. And let's see here. Oh, this is where we see the influence right here. Gotcha. Investment. How do we invest in them? Our influence is at 22.5. Ojibwa is looking at potentially sphering them. I mean, we can continue boosting up our opinion, but I think we need to invest in them. Maybe that's this foreign investment that I saw in here. Yes. Okay. So over here, we can invest something. How exactly does this system work? I've not experienced this system before. This is already subsidized, their artillery factory. Okay. We could build a new factory here. I see. Actually, we couldn't. Not in a sphere, so free to sell on the world market. Okay. They need machine parts. Good luck. Good luck getting those machine parts. Now, I don't exactly see how to invest in them here. This is in the other nations, of course. So, we're allowed to build a foreign factory. We don't have the cash for this. Got it. I'm a moron, is the answer. Well, that's the answer to a lot of things, honestly. That's the answer to a whole lot of questions. is I'm a moron. There's apparently... Oh, there is a nationalist occupation over here. We'll go get rid of that. That's definitely something that we don't want to see. And we should probably think about investing in Newfoundland to get them back in our sphere. If we're going to do that, let's cut our admin a little bit, back down to there or so that we're making a good amount of cash. And then I want to invest in these guys relatively ASAP. We probably want to invest in... Probably in Newfoundland, New England over here. And maybe we should give them... I mean, we still think that there's a need for canned food. That will require machine parts. We can get the iron. And we can probably get the cement as well. Relatively easily. Yeah, there's the iron going in. Reasonable. We're almost there on the iron anyway. Very almost. One more day, maybe? Something like that? We've pretty much got the iron sourced. The cement is going to be a little tougher to source, of course. But now you can see that our investment has been made. And quiche? Okay. Good to know. Our investment has been made, so we have 22% of the investment. And now I just want to check in on these guys over here. So that brought us up to 23.5 influence. Okay. Good to know. And with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue working on our diplomatic skills in this game. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. After we get rid of that. And that. See you all next time.